So do you also use Razorpay to sell your products and services online? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to create Wave customer on Razorpay payment. So over here I'm running a edutech company and we sell our courses and ebooks online with the help of Razorpay. So now what I want is that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, which is as soon as we sell a new course or an ebook with the help of Razorpay, automatically with the help of these same customer details who purchased the course or the ebook, a new customer should be created in my Wave account too. That too without any manual efforts. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Razorpay and Wave. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So do you also want to create this connection and automation for your business? Then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen. So in this video, I'll guide you through the process of automatically creating a new customer in Wave whenever payment is received through Razorpay. This automation helps you to keep your accounting system updated without manual data entry, ensuring all your customer transactions are recorded accurately. Whether you're managing invoices, tracking expenses, or handling recurring customers, this integration will streamline your workflow. So stay with me as I walk you through the step-by-step process. And to get started, I've simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy, and as soon as we are going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the other one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here, I'm an existing user, so I'm just going to click on this sign in. And as soon as we are going to click on this sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. And over here, you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are simply going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications, which is Razorpay and Wave, right? So I'm just going to click on this Access Now button right over here in order to access my Pabbly Connect's account. And as you can see that now it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we simply have to click on this button which says Create Workflow. And now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard, you can see multiple folders which I've already created in which I save my workflows. And if you also want to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here and you're going to get a step-by-step guide how to create a new folder or a subfolder. But I've already created it and I'm just going to save this workflow in this folder which says automations. And now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want to name my workflow as this, which says how to create Wave customer on Razorpay payment, Razorpay to Wave. And then we simply have to click on this create. And as soon as we're going to click on this create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. So trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow will run. All right. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by our trigger. And that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm just going to select it as Razorpay because what I want is that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to select it as payment captured. And as soon as we're going to do so, yes, you can see that now it is giving me a webhook URL. And we are going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Razorpay account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So what we have to do is we are simply going to copy this webhook URL and then we have to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your Razorpay account, navigate to the webhook section available under the settings section. Alright, we are going to follow the same. I'm just going to open my Razorpay account, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards this developers section. And after coming over here towards the developers section, you can see that over here is the section of webhooks. So we have to go towards this webhooks right from here and click on this add new webhook button. And now it is asking me for the webhook URL. So I'm just going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow. And now it is asking me for the secret and the alert email. So as you can see, both of these are not the required fields. If you wish, you can definitely enter these. And now it is asking me for the active events, and yes, this is a required field. So as you can see that in the help text it has mentioned that select payment captured from the active events section. So yes, we are going to follow the same. I'm just going to select the active events as payment captured, and then we simply have to click on this button which says create webhook. And yes, you can see webhook saved successfully. So with this we have successfully saved our webhook, and now with this we have successfully created a connection between our Razorpay account and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. Alright, so what we have to do is I'm just going to open my Razorpay account, and now from the left side of the bar we have to go towards this payment pages, and over here you can see all the payment pages. But I want to create this automation for this page which is the ultimate guide to digital marketing. So I'm just going to open this, and as you can see that over here is the page URL. So I'm just going to copy this page URL, and then you're simply going to open it in a new tab. And yes, you can see the ultimate guide to digital marketing. This is an ebook which I'm selling with the help of Razorpay. Let's say we're going to do the test submission, and I'm just going to purchase this ebook as dummy user. For the first name, I'm just going to keep it as dummy, last name as user. Over here you can see the email, you can see the phone number, and now for the product, I'm just going to select the product and click on this pay 999. And after clicking on this pay 999, I'm just going to select my payment options as UPI, enter my UPI ID and click on this verify and pay. It is saying open your Razorpay app and complete the payment. So alright, I'm just going to open the Razorpay app and complete the payment. Alright, yes, you can see that now it is saying confirming the payment. Wait for a few seconds, and yes, payment successful. So yes, with this we have successfully purchased this course as dummy user. And now what will happen is that Razorpay has sent the details of a test submission to our workflow. And yes, over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. You can see the same UPI ID through which we made the payment. Alright, you can see the name of the product too, which is digital marketing ebook. Over here you can see the phone number. Over here you can see the name, email, and the rest of the details. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered, and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same. Alright, so further what I want is I want to create a Wave customer on Razorpay payment. But I only want to create this automation for a particular product, which is this product digital marketing ebook, right? So what we are going to do is I'm just going to add a filter condition right over here in my workflow so that we can make this automation only for a particular product. Alright, if you want to create this automation for all your products you're offering on Razorpay, then you can eliminate this step. So I'm just going to go towards my action step and select my action application as filter. So filter is a feature by Pabbly which helps you to add conditions in your workflow. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as filter values and click on this connect. And now here for the label, I'm just going to select my ebook name, which is mastering digital marketing, right? So as you can see, digital marketing ebook. So I'm just going to select the same. Over here, as you can see that I've received the name, and I'm just going to use this same name to add the filter. You can add the filter with the help of amount too. All right. So I'm just going to select the product name. We're going to move on forward for the filter type. I'm just going to select it as equals to, and now for the filter value, I'm just going to enter this same digital marketing ebook. So I'm just going to enter it right over here. And yes, you can see that I've successfully entered this value, and now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request. And yes, you can see status success, condition is true. So yes, with this we have successfully added this filter condition. And now what will happen is that only if this ebook is purchased, then only this workflow will move on further from this second step. If some another product is purchased from my Razorpay account, this automation will stop right over here on this second step, which is the filter step. All right, and now we're going to add a Wave customer. So I'm just going to add another action step for the same, and now for the action application, I'm just going to select it as Wave. So over here, I'm just going to search for Wave, and then we are simply going to select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select it as create a customer and click on this connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Wave account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can click on this select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to simply follow me, click on add a new connection, and then we have to click on this blue button which says connect with Wave. And as soon as we're going to click on this blue button which says connect with Wave, yes, you can see that over here Pabbly is asking me for some permissions. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to click on this allow access and give Pabbly all the permissions it is asking for, because my data is secure with Pabbly. You can also click on allow access, Pabbly is safe. And as soon as we're going to do so, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our Wave account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now in order to create a new customer, it is asking me to select the business. So I'm just going to select it as Pabbly only. It is saying customer or business name and the rest of the details. So yes, I'm just going to enter these details one by one so that I can create a new customer in my Wave account. So here for the customer name, I'm just going to enter the name of my customer. But we are not going to enter it manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we're going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected Razorpay and our filter as our trigger and action application. So we're going to map the details from the response of the previous step only. And as soon as we're going to map these details automatically, my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here, I'm just going to map this customer or business name. So I'm just going to look for name in the previous response, and as you can see, dumb users, we're simply going to map it. Now it's asking me for the first name and last name, so I've mapped the full name already right over here. So I'm just going to ignore this field and map the email address. So I'm just going to look for email and map the same over here. I'm just going to map the mobile number too. I'm just going to look for it and map the same. So as you can see that I've mapped all the required details, so we're going to move on forward. You can see that now it is asking for many other details. So all of these details are not the required details, so I'm just going to leave it as blank and click on this save and send test request. If you wish, you can definitely fill out the rest of the details too, but I don't wish to fill it out, so I'm just going to scroll down and click on this save and send test request. And as soon as we're going to click on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that with the help of the same details we have successfully created a new customer in our Wave account. So I'm just going to open my Wave account and check for the new customer created. Now from the left side of the bar, I'm just going to go towards sales and payments and then towards the customers. And now I'm just going to search for the customer I created right now. All right, so I'm just going to search my customer with the help of name. So I'm just going to enter the name right over here, and yes, over here you can see a new customer has been created with these same details which we entered in our test submission. I'm just going to open this and show you the details which we entered. All right, you can see the same name, you can see the same email and the mobile number which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what will happen that as soon as a new payment is captured in my Razorpay account, automatically this workflow is going to get triggered and Pabbly is going to capture the response for the same and create a new customer in our Wave account. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, but now I'll just test this workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to open my Razorpay account and we're going to purchase this ebooks once again, but with the different details this time. Let's say for the first name, I'm just going to keep it as best this time, and now for the last name, I'm just going to keep it as user only. For the email, I'm just going to keep it as best user 55@pabblytudes.com, and you can see the phone number. I'm just going to select the product and click on this pay 999 rupees right from here. And now after going towards this, I'm just going to select the UPI ID, enter my ID and click on this verify and pay. All right, we're going to do the test submission. For that, I'm just going to complete this payment. We're going to wait for a few seconds till the payment is getting confirmed right over here. And yes, over here you can see payment successful. So once again, we have successfully purchased this ebook, but now this time with the details of best user. So now what has happened is that Razorpay has sent the details of our test submission to our workflow, and Pabbly created a new customer in our Wave account. So I'm just going to open my Wave account and check for the new customer created with these same details. But this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. I'll directly open my Wave account and we're going to go back towards the customers section right over here, and we're going to look for best user. So I'm just going to search for best user, and as you can see, best user 55@pabblytudes.com. pabblytudes.com. So I'm just going to open it right from here, and yes, you can see the same details which we entered. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now what will happen is that the new customer would be created in my Wave account as soon as a new payment is captured through my Razorpay account, that too without any manual efforts. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any question related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can integrate many more applications. So if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.